Starting February 1st of 2027, YouTube is changing its monetization requirements from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours. Now, if you are already in the partnership program and you are monetized, you are being grandfathered in with that 4,000 watch hours, which is good. But odds are, if you're watching this video, you are not in the partnership program, myself included. We're going to lock in for the rest of the year, and we're going to go over 10 tips that will help you to reach this goal. I have compiled a list here of 10 tips just from experience over the past almost a year of posting my music journey on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. These are tips that I've learned from other creators. These are tips that I have kind of compiled through my experience with some videos going micro-viral and things based on patterns that actually work for creators. So, tip number 1 is to get yourself one of these. Get a journal. Get a planner. Get something that you can physically write in. If you want this to be a digital journal, maybe on an iPad, whatever it is, but get yourself a real planner because you are going to consistently plan out and schedule your content. Now, this one I've learned myself, decision fatigue is real. If you show up to a camera with no plan and you're like, okay, I actually have time to film something today. What do I film? When am I going to upload it? How you're going to edit it? Should I add captions here? Should I add sound effects here? Should I show them this part of my art? Should I show them this part of my art? How many reels can I make out of this video? When am I going to post it? This overthinking is called decision fatigue, and you will burn out going into your content this way. So you're going to get your planner. Odds are you have a job, maybe 2 jobs, maybe 3. And if you're not in the monetization program yet, that means YouTube is your unpaid part-time job. And just as you would plan around your paid job, you need to plan around this unpaid job if you want it to become a paid job. So you're going to pick 1-2 hours out of any given day that you are available to do so to plan this video. Then you're going to pick a different hour of a different day to edit and batch these videos. And on a third day, you can either polish and refine what you're doing, or you can schedule this third day as your scheduled post day. This planner is going to be your best friend for the rest of the year, because in it, you're going to start a master video idea list. This is simply just a list of video ideas as they pop in your head. You're going to run over, jot it down in your master planner. Then when it comes to content filming day, that takes away a lot of the decision fatigue. Come up with multiple ideas throughout the week, write them down so that the decision is already made for what you're going to make the next week. Planning your days out in advance and scheduling the posting of your videos will prevent you from burning out. For example, I film and edit my videos on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then I schedule the upload for Saturday morning. So on Saturday morning, I get to sleep in, not sit there and check all the analytics, and just prepare for the next week. Now that leads into tip number 2, which is you are going to be consistent. Your goal starting out is to post 1 long-form video per week. 10 to 20 minutes minimum. If you can do more than 1 in a week, do it, because it will help. Set a prepared schedule date. So for me, like I said, it's Saturday mornings. For you, it might be Sunday nights. It might be Thursday mornings. Whatever works for your schedule, but pick a consistent day that you can upload this 1 video a week for the next couple months. Then, if you get more time, more into the groove, move to 2 videos a week. If you're going on vacation, or you know you will be out of town that weekend, you better still schedule that upload. You better film 2 videos that week so that you can post the next one the next week when you're away. If you are to lock in this year, that means you are to stay consistent. Life happens though, and that's not feasible for everyone. So if you skip an upload 1 week, try to do 2 the next. Try your very best to stay consistent and to increase the amount of time that people have available to watch your videos on a weekly basis. Now, tip number 3, which should help you with tip number 2, is less editing equals more parasocial relationships. What does that mean? Mr. Beast was once a small YouTuber that sat in front of a camera with no editing skills, Not a whole lot of preparation into what video was going to post, but he still did it, and he built his audience from the ground up. You are not Mr. Beast. You don't have a production team, a filming team, a professional editing team, and you don't need one to build an audience. In the year of 2026, there's a lot of overproduced, over-edited Mr. Beast-like videos. No shade to Mr. Beast. Doing great things. But people want to see more of your authentic self. They want to relate to your content. They want to find content that resonates with them. And you will find the people that are meant to be your viewers by just being more of yourself. Light editing is fine. All you need, start with a free software of choice. For me, it's CapCut. Add some captions here and there for easy viewership. With just a little bit of light editing, your videos can do well. Now, tip number 4, with being your authentic self, document your process. Not everything has to be a perfect final product. If you're waiting for some perfect event to film and post, you will very rarely have anything to film. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a freelancer, document your process. You can get a lot of long-form content going over your process. For me, it's creating a song, trying to recreate a sound. If you're a freelancer, how you find gigs, how you find jobs, what you do to prepare for those jobs. A highly performing trend right now is trying to do XYZ for one consistent week or one consistent month. Get as much content out of your niche as possible with documenting your process. And that goes into tip number 5, which is turn one project into multiple pieces of content. If you film one 20-minute video of creating a song from scratch, edit and batch that video into 2 to 3 other reels that you can use, maybe going over the drum patterns, how you created the bass line, which plugins you used for mixing your song. You can cross-post these to YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok for more reach. That audience that you build from your short-form content will lead traffic into your YouTube channel. Number 6 is stick to your content pillars. Now, what are content pillars? These are 3 to 5 video themes of what you will create for your YouTube channel. So as a musician such as myself, what are 3 to 5 video ideas that I can create that revolve around my identity in music? For me, those are DJ sets, going over song creations, recreations of songs or sounds, going over studio setups. Pick 3 to 5 pillars in your niche and stick to those types of videos. For your long-form content, this will help you to stay consistent and to push the algorithm to find the people that you are looking for, your target audience. As you grow more followers, more viewers, more of a consistent audience, that's when people can start to branch off and film whatever they want, and it still perform well. But if you are starting from the ground, you need to push yourself through that wall to be able to do that. And that's just a guideline. There have been many people that get lucky and get viral from one video. But again, we are trying to stay consistent. We're not going to go off of virality, luck. We're going to go with the pattern that works. Number 7 is learn who your viewer is. You want to keep your viewer retention. First 5 to 10 seconds of your video is the most important for making sure that your viewer stays to watch the whole thing. If your video starts in silence, or if your video starts with, "Hey guys, I'm making a YouTube video today about blah blah blah," those don't work as well at keeping viewers retained than a purposeful hook. I'm giving myself 30 minutes to finish this song in the style of XYZ. I consistently did this for this many days, and here's the outcome. Learn your viewer, learn what works, and create purposeful hooks to keep them watching. Another change that's happening with this watch hour minimum is what YouTube is considering a view. Right now, a valid view is someone that has watched your video for 30 seconds. But starting August 24th, YouTube will count a viewer as somebody that has watched from the first second. Now, this is good and bad, because you might see viewership go up because you don't have to retain as many people to 30 seconds, but that does not mean that your watch hours will go up, because you do need to retain that viewer for your 8, 10, 20-minute video to build those hours. So to explain that to you with some numbers, if you have a video that has 30,000 total views and it's an 8-minute long video, that's 240,000 watch minutes, which is 4,000 watch hours. Now, a lot of your videos won't get the 30,000 views, which is why you need to consistently retain your audience versus looking for viewer numbers to go up. And that's if the viewer stays for the whole 8-minute video, and a lot of them leave within the first 30 seconds. So your focus should not be how many views you have. It should be strong retention of those viewers. Tip number 8 is don't reinvent the wheel. Stick with what works. If one of your videos goes semi-viral, has more views than your other videos, do it again. Do the same thing. Same style, same filming setup. The algorithm is showing you that that type of video works for your channel, so do it again. You don't need 10, 20, 30 different types of videos to push out to your audience. Most likely 1 to 2 types of videos will be what works for your channel and what will grow your viewership and your viewer retention. And that leads into tip number 9, which is encourage your viewers to binge watch your channel. Create playlists. For me, I have different playlists of my content. I have my DJ sets in one playlist. I have my song creations in another playlist. That can also mean creating a series. So starting to do this for 30 days, episode 1, episode 2. Trying to do X in Y amount of time, episode 1 through 10. Create those playlists because that encourages people to stay and watch through. And the last tip of this video is to engage with other creators in your niche. At least from my experience, I have found that engaging with the type of content that you create helps to push those videos to that same audience. Leave a feedback comment on somebody's video. Subscribe to the type of people that create content such as yourself. Like content that relates to your content. This will also help you to do a little bit of market research in your niche. What is working for other people? What kind of ideas or inspiration can you take from their videos? Don't blatantly copy people's work, but how can you take the idea or inspiration of that idea and turn it into your own? All right, that just scared my dog. What did I miss? Leave your own tip down in the comments, because we are all in this together and strangers on the internet are going to be your biggest supporters. Not everyone is willing to put in the effort and the consistency that it takes for content creation. But if you are, you can get there, and we're in this together. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video, and share with somebody that is on their content creation journey. If you want to see more beginner production and DJ content, then please subscribe. We'll go over more content like this, more recreations, more of the creative process, and more fun along the way. So I will see you guys in the next one.